Welcome to our new series, Is It Worth It? Where every episode we take you on another step in the journey from opening the hobby box, which I did in a different video, all the way up until selling. And this video is our first one, and it's gonna be about how to value your cards. When I started this YouTube channel, a lot of people didn't know that I was into cards as much as I was. I've been collecting since I was maybe like 9-10 years old. And come to find out, a lot of people also collect, and they wanna know, since they've been out of the game for so long, how much are their cards worth? It's a very common question, I totally understand it. And today we're gonna answer that question. And the very first thing you want to ask yourself, is it even worth looking up how much it's worth? So if a card to be worth something, there has to be a couple attributes that you usually look for to know if it's actually worth something. So that usually means the player is really good. It's a rookie card, it's a low number card, it's one of the GOATs. For the sake of argument, what we want to do to keep this very general is that you want your card to be very rare and of a good player. So whether they were good when they did play or whether they're good now and you think they're going to be better in the future. So like a rookie who has a high potential in the future. Rookie cards are always worth the most of any player. So try to look for those cards and also low numbered cards, because the more rare card is, the more it's generally worth. When you're looking at older cards, generally the most high value cards are always the ones of the GOATs. So that means in basketball, we have LeBron James, now Steph Curry, and Michael Jordan. In football, we have Tom Brady, who's always going to hold value. In baseball, I have no idea, but I know that pitchers don't usually go for much. In soccer, we have players like Messi, Ronaldo, and Pele, and there's also other ones because soccer has a lot of GOATs. TCG, like Pokemon, you have Charizard. Also, too, there's a collector for every player usually. So even if you have an obscure player that comes from a small town, there probably is somebody who collects that person, so it might have value. So if you feel like that card is rare enough, like it's a low numbered rookie card or an autograph or a memorabilia card, then please follow these next steps and then you can see how much your card is worth. All right, guys, so now we are going to actually show you how to value your cards, and we're going to be looking up 3 different cards today. Like I said, this series of Is It Worth It is about the 2021 NFL Mosaic Hobby Box. So we have 2 cards from there. This is the Micah Parsons autograph rookie card, and this is going to be a Tom Brady blue mosaic out of 99. Also, too, I wanted to show you how to find graded cards. So we have a Pedri refractor here and an SGC 10. So first we have eBay. eBay's huge store. They sell the most cards out of anybody, and it's very liquid. So most likely you're going to find the card that you're looking for. What you want to do is you want to know the set of the card. So that's going to be the easiest way. So you'll type in 2021 NFL Mosaic, and then you want to type in the player and kind of a little bit of description of it. So Micah Parsons, oops, cannot spell. Micah Parsons autograph. And then you can put the number on the back of the card, which is going to be RA. You don't have to, but you can. RA 59, because it is a rookie auto of Michael Parsons. So once I do that, you're going to find all these cards that are listed. Let me take off the number of the card because you'll get more listings that way. And then what I'm going to do is go down to the left-hand side, go to sold items. So this is how you find the value of your cards, guys. So you're going to see how much cards are worth based upon how much they sold for. It's pretty much like any item that you think of. The price of something is always dependent on what people are willing to pay for it. So it could be a pound of dirt, and if people are willing to pay $100, then the value of that specific pound of dirt is $100. So today is January 25th, and we're gonna see the sales. You just wanna remember the date to see the latest sales. So we have one here at January 22nd at 180. And then let's see if we can find any more. You wanna make sure you find the exact card. So this one's at 240 in January 14th. So this was when the playoffs were happening. As you can see, this is a good lesson to learn, that if somebody gets kicked out of the playoffs, then their prices go down a lot, especially during the offseason of the NFL. So you're more likely to find lower prices on cards and sports that you like when it's in their offseason. So right now that would be F1 and baseball, but football is really hot, but this team got kicked out of the playoffs. So you can see on the 14th, this card sold for 240, and then it also sold for 150 shortly after they got kicked out of playoffs, which was yesterday. So you can see that the last couple sales were 150 and then 180. So we value this card around that like 170 range, 160 range. So that's a good rule of thumb. So if I were to sell this, let's say at a card show or I wanted to sell on eBay, that's pretty much what I would get out of it. So the worth of this card would be about that 160, 170 mark, if that makes sense. Now that I showed you this example on eBay sold, I want to go to a not so secret way of finding better prices on it, which is this website called 130point.com. It's the number 130 and then point.com. And then it'll take you to this website, is their main page. And then you want to click here where it says search eBay sales. So you click on that and you guys are going to see why it's so much easier on here. I'm going to type in the same thing, 2021 Mosaic Micah Parsons rookie autographs. So this is a little bit different because a lot of times you'll see on eBay that if there is an offer that is accepted, you'll never see the price of the offer that was accepted. So let's say that somebody was selling this Micah Parsons at $300 or best offer. Somebody offered them 200 or 150 or 100 or 50 bucks. Then you will never see it. It'll just say offer accepted under sold. But on this website, 130point.com, you'll see that it does show you the actual offers that were accepted. Well, here we have some of the results. So this is the one that we saw about the 150 that was on the 24th. And then this one, these are two cards, so I wouldn't count that. So it sold around 200, 130, 175. So as you can see, there's more information here, because if you look at these two right here specifically, you can see that these were best offer accepted. They wanted 224, and then the best offer that was accepted that they sold for was 175 and 145. So if I were on eBay sold, then it would only say 224 best offer accepted or 199 best offer accepted. But this way you get more of an exact price, because if it accepted at 40 bucks, that's a huge difference than 224. Again, this is looking like somewhere between that 160 to 170 ish mark. So that's kind of where I want to value that. And if you want to make an Excel spreadsheet of your cards, so just make sure you write down like how much it's worth and how much the last sales were, something like that, then you'll know. If you're doing it at a card show, then you can just look it up as you go. So there might be another big sale, or Micah Parsons, let's say, like goes to win offense or defensive rookie of the year, which he will, and it spikes his price. So then if you're somewhere and you're on eBay, if you're at a card show, or if you're selling to online somewhere, then you can have your price match the most recent prices that the card is going for. So let's go ahead and look at the Tom Brady. So this is another 2021 Mosaic, so I don't have to change anything there. Tom Brady Super Bowl MVPs. And then this is numbered out of 99, so I'm going to put a dash 99 because that's usually what people put down when they're listing their products. These items right here are all items that are actually up for sale. So if you're looking for that card, it would be a good way to like see what it's at auction right now. So you can see it's $325. You still have a bunch of days till, has about a little bit less than a week till it expires. So you can't really look at that for comps for your cards. All right, so the results have loaded here, and we're going to try to find my exact card, and I'll put all the cards above my head so you guys know exactly what we're looking for. These, you can kind of use these as comps. These are actually cards that are almost exactly like my card here. As you can see, they're all numbered out of 99 Super Bowl MVPs of Tom Brady on the Patriots, and there's a lot of Patriot collectors out there. So these are the prices. So 195, 110, 109, 87, 168, and then the Tom Brady out of 99 Super Bowl was 107. So there doesn't look like there is a exact comp to my card, but the good news is that there's other comps that are similar. So if you can't find your card, this is a good example to show that you want to find cards that are very similar. So these are exactly out of 99, just like my card. They're blue mosaics. They're from the same year. They're also Tom Brady with the same jersey, like I said. I'd be looking for closer to that 150 to 180 range, because this is one of Tom Brady's most memorable Super Bowls. The Super Bowl that I have is actually the one in Glendale, Arizona, where Malcolm Butler had that game-sealing play against the Seahawks, which, if you don't remember, where have you been? That was one of the craziest plays, where at the 2-yard line, they have the league leader in rushing, I believe, in Marshawn Lynch, and everybody thought they were going to run. And for some reason, Pete Carroll decided to throw the ball, and Malcolm Butler sealed the Patriots' victory by him catching that interception. So this Super Bowl is one very memorable Super Bowl. So I believe that's why these prices are so different. I would value my card around that 150 range, let's say. So the last card is going to be a graded card. So I'm going to put in a Pedri Topps Finest Refractor card that is an SGC 10. So the only thing that I'm going to do differently actually is going to be typing in SGC 10 at the end. SGC 10. And let me make sure that it typed everything right. I'm pretty sure I typed that right, but Safari is messing me up right now. All right, so now we're just gonna wait for the results. The results are loaded, and again, you wanna make sure that what you're looking for is your card. You can see that this is numbered out of 150, this is numbered out of 250. This is an autograph card, so worth way more. The last 3 most recent sales were $68, and then 2 weeks before that in November, $61, and early November was $91, and we're kind of way past that at this point. Let's say I was gonna sell it, I would be looking closer to the $68, $70 range, and that's only because it's the last sale, but I would be more comfortable selling it once there's another comp, which means that somebody else sold the exact same card at a closer date to today. But if you were to sell and you need to sell immediately, this is the comp that you would use. All right, guys, thank you for watching our very first episode of Is It Worth It, where we showed you how to value your cards. This is the first episode in a long series that we're gonna find out, is it worth it to open up a hobby box? We're gonna be comparing different websites that track your card prices. We're gonna be comparing different grading services. We're gonna grade our cards. We're gonna sell our cards at shows. We have a lot of stuff in store for this series. And if you guys have any ideas, this is an ongoing series and we want your help to figure out what you guys want to hear from us and what you guys want to know. So please comment down below and like this video. It'll help us out a lot. But till next time, guys, peace.